Hiya, it's Galen. Galen's got Parkinson's. If you fancy subscribing, that'd be lovely. It really, honestly, it would. It'd be great. It'd help me out, and it would be ever so nice. It helps me out because it's nicer to have a club with 20 people than 60 or 50 rather than 20 or 100 rather than 50, you know. They say big isn't better. Size doesn't matter. But it does. We all know it does. That's not a lot of eyewash. I just like the feeling I'm not on my own. And I suppose a lot of people who've got issues, I'm not dwelling on it. I promised I wouldn't, but I was just so you know. It's nice to have a bit of support. Thank you for your support. I shall always wear it. So we talked on and off in different videos about injury charts. Some people like them, some people hate them. You know that's people say, "Oh, it's like Marmite." Well, it's not. It's made out of paper and it's covered in ink. Marmite is Marmite, so it's not that. Sometimes I use these rules with new people I meet, and I get them out and they go, "Oh God, no!" And other people go, "Oh, I like that." So anyway, I don't care which you are. I tried using one of these body parts, and the theory is you throw it and you get a random body part. Sounds good, doesn't it? Apart from the fact that there's only one head injury and loads of foot injuries and ankles. So you get loads of people being shot in the toes. It just didn't really fit the type of game I wanted to play. So we, my mates and I wrote our own. So you throw a D20, it just tells you what part of the body you've been shot in. So you can't see the D20, I can, it's here in my hand. Just in case you think I'm kidding. So I've been shot. Where I've been shot? I've been shot in the 13s. Oh, my hand. After everything I said about that big dice and fingers and toes. Right, I've been shot in the hand. Ouch. Ooh, ow, ooh, ow. Will I ever play the piano again? Yeah, I think so. Oh, that's good. I couldn't play it before. Yeah, so I've been shot in the hand. But what does that mean? Well, it means you've been shot in the hand. Yeah, I know, but how badly? So, as if by magic, we turn to the next bit, which is a more sophisticated injury chart. I might have to spend a bit of time on this. So I've been shot in the hand. I'll throw the dice again. 5. Oh, that's handy because we're looking at it. The strike passes through uniform or clothing. There is a graze and a trickle of flesh, a trickle of blood, trickle of flesh. That'd be grim, wouldn't it? So if I'm playing my cowboy game, maybe it's a ranch hand with his leather cowboy gloves on. Maybe it's a knight in armour. Maybe it's a role-playing character. Maybe it's a dwarf. It don't matter who he is, a Saxon. But basically, that is what you would call a light wound. You walk away from that. Pretty much the first third of these, and that doesn't work perfectly because it's a D20, and divided by 3, that would be fantastic. Pretty much the first few, you are fine. They're colour. You know, if you have a look there, shot whistles by, feel the wind of it, goes through your clothes, causes you to drop your primary weapon. Oh, I've dropped my weapon. Bit of a graze. So the first 5 on my chart, you walk away. You're not bothered about them. Now, I've got to stress this. Make up your own. Write the sorts of injuries that you like. You'll see as we go down here that these are not all injuries that you want. Some of you don't want injuries. And to be honest, you don't need them in every game anyway, do you? This is for sort of very character-driven skirmish games, I would say. Places where you're keeping record of an officer or a character, a cowboy, a role play character, and you're going to carry it on for a lot of games. You're not just going to put it back in the box. So let's go down. I'm leaving it on a bit so you can sort of take a screenshot if you want, or have a quick scribble. So we've got 6. Now when it goes to 3, I would throw a D6. And I probably would say 1 or 2 for the limb, 3 or 4 for the body, 5 or 6 for the head. But that's just me, I'm guessing. 7, again, they're not terrible. Even the worst on 8, he loses the tip of a lug hole. It's not drastic. And then we come over here for the continuation, starting with rest of 8, and then down through 9, 10, and 11. Just leaving it again for you to screenshot it, but the video's up here anyway, isn't it? So you can always come back to it another time. Just apropos of nothing, while you look at that, I'm going to do a big presentation. It's not going to be a big presentation. It's going to be me with a folder a bit like this, with an idea we use for the weather. Whether or not we're going to bother. No, for the weather and how it can change, and it works nicely. We've had it along years and years and years. So we've got down, look there, we've got 11 and 12. Now that returning to duty is useful in a campaign, because if he's shattered a limb and he's invalided out, that's it, isn't it? He's out the game. If he's out for D6 a month, say he's a Saxon warrior and he's out right through the campaigning season, he's going to miss out on treasure and fame and fortune, where his mates are all going to do well. Oh, it could set him back in the race to be king. What we got here? Oh, it's that one there next. That page, look. Again, there's sort of always a chance. I would say you're more likely to survive these than not. And I think that's because early on we used them in role plays where everyone had a character, and we didn't really want any of our friends to lose their characters. You know, you turn up role play, you get the beer out, you get the crisps, get the nibbles, stand on a trap, throw a 1, explode, turn into something unnatural, go home. Just put your coat on. I'll see you later. Yeah, so that's them, look, and we go over here. I keep saying this, write your own. You don't need to watch mine. Do you think, well, it moved quick then from 15? Yeah, well, good. Give you an incentive to do your own, won't it? I'll undoubtedly come back to this. I'll find a better way to present it. I've ordered a new camera. I've got a new camera coming tomorrow, so maybe that would be a good opportunity to do something like that. And then, whoop, I nearly let go of the camera. It's on a tripod balanced on a building at the moment, and I moved my hand. Instant death. So 1920, dramatic fall. My granddad used to say, if you're watching a cowboy film like Audie Murphy, if you got killed, if you were an extra and you got killed, you got an extra penny. But if you sort of fell from a cliff, or like rolled down an embankment with a horse on your head and through a pile of trees, tumbling, and then off a waterfall, so you get extra 6pence for that. Happy as Larry. So that's it. These deaths, I'm shaking. I'm due for a tablet. I've got Parkinson's. Did I mention that? I'm struggling now because I can't balance that on there and keep wobbling like that. So this is me. I'm going to move the building now. So it's going to put that on terra firma. There we go. Oh, I'll move it to 15 because I had a feeling I might have moved away from 15 a bit sharpish. Oh, there's no down there, look. There you go. Got everything there. I've got amputations and all sorts of disfigurements. So yeah, so extra 6 months. So that's pretty much that, really. Hope you can use it. Oh no, I hope some of you like it, and I hope those of you that like it think of, oh, I could use that in my fill in where appropriate. A Wild West game, skirmish game, role play game, sci-fi. You could be playing Stargrave, Frostgrave, 5 parsecs. There's all sorts of things you could Fallout, but it just gives you a bit more of a problem to solve with an injury. I use it even in things like Test of Honor. You know, if I get a samurai injured in the game, he's dead, dead, gone. But I don't do that because I build up their energy, their honor, and they get promoted and they get bigger sort of command groups and land as rewards. I don't want them to just be killed. I like the jeopardy that they might be. There's no point just saying, oh, nobody's going to get killed. You need the jeopardy, and that's what this tries to do. So if you want to use it, great. If it inspires you, great. If you've got your own idea, great. If you want to leave a comment about that sort of thing, that'd be lovely. If you'd like to subscribe, gorgeous. And I'll talk to you on the next one. I'll have some thunks about what that might be. Because I'm going to play with my new camera as well. All right, darlings. I'll see you later. Ta-ra, Chuck.